Welcome to the Fabulous Lifestyle Radio Show. Tune in for a vibrant mix of fashion, finance, and life's essential foundations. Join us for expert interviews, insightful discussions, and empowering insights to elevate your lifestyle. From fashion trends to financial tips and personal growth strategies, we've got you covered. So grab your headphones and get ready to be inspired. Tune in now to the Fabulous Lifestyle Radio Show and embark on this exciting journey with us.
All right, well, back here in the Fabulous Lifestyle Radio Talk Show with Glenn Morshower. And Glenn, what a remarkable life you have, and it is a legacy.
What a remarkable life you have. Look at your background. If I were really somebody special, I would grow up to have a background like that instead of just a little dull blue background. Yours is so vibrant and alive.
I love, being vibrant, and it's just, and I understand what you're talking about when it comes to love. And, I left the corporate world and I really just wanted to do what I love doing. And it's about, being creative and about meeting amazing people like you. I mean, if I have never taken that step, I would have never been in this position and I would have never met you, Glenn. And so.
But you did, and we did.
Yes. And, just by being connected to you, I want people to know that you have made such a big difference in my life. And I am so grateful and thankful to God for that. And, I don't want to be I'm very emotional here, but it is true. You have such a generous heart, and, you have really blessed so many people in life. And
can we actually talk about God? I know most people don't talk about God in interviews, but I do so many talks in churches and that kind of thing because I think there's some belief systems that are in need of an update. And I'd love to, there's a talk that I do in churches called Believing in a Bigger God. And it's very interesting. And I just want to show you an example of some of our messages, some of our sayings, we'll call them that, sayings that people repeat by rote. And I'm not being critical. Please, no, I understand that. And whatever serves you, do it. If it serves you, if it serves the world, if it makes you a better version of you, then do it. Do it. That's my advice. But I want to give you an example. Are you familiar with the Serenity Prayer? And you've heard it. You just may not know it by name.
Yes.
The Serenity Prayer is the prayer that says, God, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. It's beautiful.
Yes.
Absolutely beautiful. And it's been said for it's been said for a very long time. And it is so good and it's so beautiful that they started using it in 12-step meetings many years ago. And there was something about it that as I heard it more and more, and when I would go to meetings weekly, and I was attending those meetings on behalf of my brother who was dying of alcoholism, and I was trying to learn about it as an observer for meetings that they referred to as open meetings. They were open, meaning anybody was welcome. And so I would listen to this prayer, and certainly I didn't just go to 12-step meetings to hear it. I would hear this prayer said in churches. I would hear it around time and time. And I was never a fan of repeating the opening line more than once. And I know you didn't expect this, and I didn't know I would be bringing it up today, but I want people to listen and consider. But the only way this will make a difference, the only way it will change your life is if you get rid of, and I'm going to tell you, Marie and I are going to team up to help you in areas to get rid of, or at least shrink, a condition that you may have, which is very common in the world. And the condition is called the already made up mind, meaning that you've decided it's just the way it is. It's just the way it is. And I will tell you, there are very few things that are just the way they are. Gravity would be one of them. You get me? Gravity. Like gravity is non-negotiable. There's nothing to discuss. Gravity exists. So I'll bring this to a point because I know our last segment is short. So I started thinking about the first three words, God grant me. God grant me. And then I heard, really, I don't mean audibly, but in my mind, I heard the voice of God saying, I already did. God grant me, I already did. God grant me, I already did. God grant me, I already did. Why are you saying grant me? I already did. And didn't you ask me last week to grant you the serenity? Did you think I was listening? Did you think I was listening? I was, and I granted you serenity, but just so you know, I granted you serenity a long time ago on the day of your arrival on the earth. You arrived with the gift of serenity. Now, you may not be behaving in a serene manner, but it's not because you don't have serenity. It's that you're not interacting with the serenity that you do have. Now, that's strong thinking. That's really, really strong. So if you think about it, if I keep saying, listen to this, Marie, if every time you and I got together, I said, Marie, please grant me your friendship.
Yeah,
Wouldn't that seem ridiculous?
Yes.
Wouldn't you after a while go, Glenn, what is wrong with you? Why are you continuing to ask me for your friendship? We have a friendship. So anytime we say, God grant me, if we're repeating the same thing over and over and over again, then that means we are coming from lack and we don't believe that our prayers are being heard. Or we believe that God is hard of hearing, which I can't much understand why you would believe in a God that can't hear your prayer. So it's a really powerful thing to consider. And instead of saying, so what is the end of the story? The end of the story is this. Instead of saying, God grant me, try this. God, thank you.
Yes.
God, thank you. Instead of grant me. And you can even put an S on it and say, God grants me. Do you hear the difference? Because that's in present tense. God grants me. Anyway, some thoughts about that, about the power of the spoken word and how you can modify the words you use to empower the life you experience.
Wow. Wow. Thank you so much, Glenn. Any
and
last
we can
words?
do another segment for an end if we need to, but that's
I
a strong
would love
one.
to bring you back in again to this radio show because I know people would, be so happy to hear from you again. And, you have given us so many things to think about and to improve our life. And you're coming here in San Diego. So for everyone that's
I'm going to have to buy a house in San Diego because of you. Every time I turn around, are you coming to San Diego? I guess I'm going to buy a home out there.
And I know that you have a close family in LA too. So
yeah, both our son and daughter live in Los Angeles.
Okay, and I think it's really convenient. I mean, again, San Diego is the finest city, and we would love to have you here.
I love San Diego, truly do.
Okay, but anyway, so remember, Glenn is going to be here on August 9th at the San Diego Real Estate Investing and Business Expo. Make sure that you check that out. And also on September 25th, he'll be here. And I know we have some other news, but I can't really say that right now. We will surprise you in our next interview, right, Glenn?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
All right. Any last word, Glenn, for our listeners?
I'm grateful that the heavens brought us together as friends, as brother and sister, as business partners, and that we're here in the world to make magic together. And you bless my life. Thank you, love.
Thank you, Glenn. All right, everybody. This is the Fabulous Lifestyle Radio Show, and make sure that you tune in every Sunday. And thank you, Glenn, for being here. All right.
You're welcome.
Bye, everyone.
Welcome to the Fabulous Lifestyle Radio Show, where we talk about food, fashion, finance, and foundations of life. We are live on KCAA Radio Broadcasting Network. KCAA is affiliated with CNBC, NBC News, and NBC Sports. We are sponsored by Sheltered Studios, Fire Connect, and Building Solid Foundation.